Greetings everyone, I'm Walter Richards, and of course this is the Game Train. That's obvious enough. Time to finish off the little visit of 16-bit games with something that I've never played before, but everyone claims to be a classic. We'll see how accurate these claims are. Good thing these kind of games tell the story by themselves, I don't have to do my job. But anyway, apparently evil tyrant Greedy attacked people and kidnapped them by using Slimer. Don't know what's his fucking problem, but I guess he just doesn't like aliens. Ghosts are okay though. So the aliens are like, whoa, dude, calm your tits. But since Greedy didn't decide, he didn't want to calm down, that's just ain't his style. They just called out for the hero. Unfortunately the call was answered by Ristar, the shooting star, who happens to be the hero's son instead of the hero himself, cause he's kinda kidnapped. Oh my god, that voice. Anyway, Planet Flora. Looks alright. I mean, you're not expecting a whole lot from this. It's just flowers and grass and killer bunnies. Well, what else would you expect from a grass planet? So, the character we're controlling is none other than Ristar. As the name implies, he's a star. What kind of a star, that is entirely up to you to decide for. I mean, he can be any kind of star if you want. He can be a superstar or just a gaseous body which is better off in space than anywhere on the planet. I don't know. The main method of moving around, doing things, and killing enemies for Ristar is using his hands. You could say it's a hands-on approach, but then I would say your joke stinks. He grabs onto things and then he lets himself fling towards them. If it's the enemy, he's gonna smack it. If it's, well, like a tree that he just passed, he'll swing. Or if it's one of those damn things I just spun around on, you'll go crazy fast. Speaking of killing things, ever wanted to punch the fucking snake in the face with your face? Now's your chance. Explodes into, I don't know, some kind of black blobs. Sometimes you'll find treasure chests. They contain things like crystals, which give you points, or stars, which give you some extra health, because your health is indicated by stars. If you get 4 stars, you get full health. At the end of each level there's gonna be this spin handle for you to get. You can tell that it's the end level, that it's the end of the level when you see that thing and it has this golden outline of a star on it. Like a golden frame. Cause that only shows up in the end of the level. Normal ones, the ones that are just circular golden frames, they show up everywhere. They are more frequent. There's also another one that's slightly different, but pretty much the same as the normal spin handles, which will lead you to bonus areas. At the time of the recording, I didn't know shit about bonus areas, cause you know, I never played this game before. Look at him go. If you spin long enough, you'll start to sparkle. Now don't worry, this does not make you into a vampire, but what happens is that you become invincible for a short period of time. As long as you're flying and zooming across the screen, nothing can kill you. You're also invincible while spinning on the handles. Keep that in mind. Of course, due to popular fashion of mine, I do not keep such things in mind. See? I went through them. I simply touched them, but I was flying, zooming across and sparkling. That made sure that they would die and I wouldn't get even a scratch. That also helps you to open up chests, but I'd say that's kind of a unorthodox method of opening chests. Looks like we have a little bit of a lighting issue in here. Seems like the lighting engine sometimes shuts off, so we gotta hit the reset button. It's those shiny balls. Yeah, these ones. These fucking lizards. Reminds me of Oblivion, but well, that's a different story. See, that spin handle, I was talking about this one. You spin on this one, try to get as high as possible before hitting the edge of the screen to get some bonus points, and bazing, you're on the other area. There's only 2 areas in each planet and then it's a boss fight. I say the formula's pretty good. And here comes the boss. It's a friendly mustached guy who suddenly turned evil because a monkey has latched onto its back. Okay, well, they get a point for creativity, I guess. The bosses are not particularly difficult, actually. What you're supposed to do here is pretty self-explanatory. Just keep hitting the guy until the monkey falls off his back. Then hit the monkey. It might get a little difficult later on. Because, you know, the more you hit him, the more he's interested in flying around a little too high for you to reach. But if you're good enough, you can grab onto his feet anyway. And so we saved Planet Flora because I hate space monkeys, I guess. Look at him go, look at that space. I do like the graphic for this. The background looks pretty amazing. Even though it's kind of repeated, it's definitely parallax scrolling. I guess, I don't know. But it does look nice. Space always has that interesting charm about it. I guess. What's in this planet? Planet Undertow. It's missing a letter. Why not Undertown? Oh well. Don't hit the walls, you'll get a flood. I imagine if that would happen in real life. You just smack the wall by an accident, and well, you're swimming. But not in that kind of stuff that you want to swim. Planet Undertow is pretty interesting. It is also the first of the planets which incorporates a gimmick. It is definitely not the last one. As you can obviously see, of course, how couldn't you notice? The gimmick of this planet is that it has water. Plenty of it. It is pretty much enough for you to swim around as you please. One good thing about this is that you do not breathe, which is expected. I mean, you're a fucking star. You're not a living creature, I guess. Well, it looks like some air bubbles are coming out of your mouth, but you don't need to collect oxygen bubbles. Nah, you don't need to visit the surface every now and then to get some fresh air. It's alright. Flying salmon, I guess. Would like to try that one out. I also noticed that the deeper you go in the water, the darker it gets. Not a whole lot of Sega games managed to pull that one off. But it does look great when you see it. An interesting little achievement. Oh no, the tidal waves are washing up animals and we are cruelly destroying them. Surely, PETA is pissed. Like anyone cares about PETA. Bunch of pretentious assholes. Here, smack some calamari. And you're good to go. Wrong way, bastard. Oh well, at least you get the height bonus, even if you didn't get any height. Let's visit the Lost Palace. Hold on a second. If it's the Lost Palace, what the hell are we doing in here? It's not exactly lost now, is it? Ah well. Who am I to question the logic of lost things? This place contains a new type of a gimmick. Blue faces. You might think that the blue faces are not particularly amazing. I mean, it's just a blue face. What's it's gonna do to you? Well, it's definitely not gonna pull any interesting shit like in Dynamite Heady, but what it will do is that it will spawn endless amounts of enemies, which will most likely attempt to assassinate you. There is a good thing about the blue faces though. If you destroy them, all the enemies that it spawned will be killed. Fucking frogs! You better be careful with these bastards. A frog killed a star recently. Squid. Ever tried to eat some squid? It has an interesting spongy taste to it, but it's very nice. Especially if it's smoked. Smoked squid meat. Fucking delicious. This is an interesting little place. On the left side of this tunnel, there are spiky objects. Yes, they are indeed painful. And on the other side is some fucking turbine causing water streams. It's causing the water to go crazy and push you all over the place. You better destroy them. You can use the jump button to swim a little faster. It does help. Because who wants to stay in the water for too long? Not a whole lot of people, I'm sure of that. If anyone, that is. I also noticed another thing. If you hit random walls, well, specific walls actually. See, a frog killed a fucking star. But if you hit specific walls or ceilings or objects, you might get some bonus items. It's a strange little thing I noticed, but one time I hit a wall and then I suddenly got a 1-up. It just fell down as a pickup. You might want to look out for these things. You gotta kill those 3 little squids to get the mama squid. The mama squid isn't too bad. At least she doesn't move around, so... easy pickings, I guess. I hate guessing what's inside the chests. I remember doing that guessing game in Animaniacs, and I lost both of them. I believe, if not at least one of them. fucking bubbles. At least we don't kill you, that's a good thing. It always sucks when a game presents an enemy bubbles. Killer bubbles. Why not just make a game based on gangsta bubbles? Killing each other and shit. Don't bother collecting too many of the damn crystals. They don't do a shitty thing. They give you points, and that's about it really. I mean, points are nice. Everyone likes to see the numbers grow. But do you really need them? Maybe for the high scores, but that's about it. Osat attack. The boss arena. It says boss arena. I always thought it's just gonna say boss fight or boss area. But no, it's boss arena. Oh, somebody escaped from his cell. Who could that be? Why, a fucking hammerhead shark. Who the hell keeps a hammerhead shark in a cage anyway? What the hell is wrong with that fucking shark? Is hitting the fucking cave's walls. It just hit me. Oh, you bastard. Now it's on. You gotta beat the shit out of the fucking shark. Every time you do that, one of the corks will be destroyed, causing the area to be a little drained, let's say. With each cork disappearing, there's less and less water, making it a little easier for yourself and a little harder for the shark. Cause I mean, it is a shark, it needs water. Not like us, we got fucking boots. We can walk on the ground. I think that shark's getting pissed off a little. It sometimes brings in schools of fish to act as bait. Well, it does work. It's a pretty smart strategy. Oh, such a great sight to see the bosses just bounce around the screen like maniacs. It always satisfies me. Makes me happy. So that deals with Planet Undertow. Well, it should be Undertown, but whatever. And they're flying off into space again. Wonder what all of these bonuses are supposed to be. There's a treasure bonus. You get it if you get a treasure, I believe. It's some bonus levels. But the technical bonus? Well, what the hell is that? How the hell you get a technical bonus? I never understood that. Is it like in the fighting games where you just get past levels without getting killed or without getting hit? Is that how it works? Would be interesting to know actually. But that's the end of the part 1. Let's move on.